Hi there, I'm Sarah Louise and welcome to my channel. Do excuse the fact that I have the most skanky outfit on, but I'm in the middle of painting and I just really wanted to come on and record a video. So I am covered in paint, but anyways, I really just felt, because I just stopped my painting and I went off and I did a little sound bath, and yeah, it just reminded me of something that I really wanted to share. So basically every single time I've had an instant manifestation and success on a big thing that I've been manifesting, obviously little things, we just casually think them and they show up. But whenever it's been one of those really big things, like a specific person or money related, just something big, I have had an instant success with this on multiple occasions, and I felt like I'd share my process. So I had it through visualizing, but for me, visualizing is something that I don't feel there's any point for me in trying to do. Whenever I try to visualize, it's just really, and I'm a really visual person. Like, I'm an artist and I see visions and I'm incredibly visual. So for me to say this, it's not because visualizing isn't natural for me, because visualizing is my most natural state. But I've never really had success with trying to visualize scenes. What I found is whenever I've had a scene play out that's just felt so real, it's because I got into the state and it was a natural occurrence of the state. And what I've come to realize is there's a little process, and to get into the state, it takes affirming. So say we have something that we really want to get and it's eluding us, and our kind of beliefs on it are going up and down. And we really believe we can have it, and then we don't know sure if we can have it, and then we really believe we can have it. Like, we're getting there, but then there's stuff coming up. When I try to visualize and I'm still in that place, I don't have it. I just really struggle personally to visualize in any way that feels real, authentic, that has feeling with it. And yet whenever I've manifested anything huge, instantly, it's been almost immediately after a visualization. But it's when the visualization is so real that I'm in it. I can feel it, I can taste it, the feelings are there. I'm not trying to get it. I'm just enjoying the visualization. I'm in the moment. I can almost like feel the scene, and it's so real for me. And then every time, like, boom, in it comes in the 3D. And what I'm trying to say is that for my particular process, just trying to get into that state is just something that, like, I obviously have tried to do it because I've had so much success with it that, I have tried to repeat it, and it's never worked for me. And I've now found the process that works for me, so I'm sharing it in case it works for anybody else. And that's very much not trying to visualize, not trying to make that happen, just affirming, mental diet, scripting every day until you start to feel a love energy rising inside of you. This is what has happened for me every time. So I script, I affirm, I do listen to motivational videos, I do whatever is needed to get out of a feeling of it's not mine. I just affirm. And if I'm really having problems, then I just affirm things like, I am the creator of my reality. Creating is so easy. I get everything that I want. And I focus more on the process than I do on what it is that I want. And then what I find is that I naturally come into, because I really believe in conscious manifesting. I really believe in presence and being, and just being in that complete inner joy and bliss where you just radiate, which is when you manifest and bring in the things you want anyways. Like, I don't believe in I'm really not against, because everybody's free to do as they want, but for myself, I'm really against manifesting things from a state of they will make me happy, that will make me happier, that will make me somebody, that will make, and I'm really careful and I analyze my ego all the time as to why I want certain things. And if I'm thinking, you know, if I'm identifying to them rather than just wanting them for the sake of enjoyment. And I find that that natural state of being is what really instantly draws things in anyway. It's just that radiating love. You're not like basically trying to seek and get, you're just radiating love, and it's just like a magnet, and it just draws in all the things that you want, or things that you've manifested in the past, or and I really find to get into that state, that's where it's about getting rid of the limited beliefs that stop you from being in that state and keep you needy and desperate and hanging on to things. So for me, every time, the process that works is manifesting, mental diet, scripting, listening to motivational videos, whatever I can, affirming, sorry, I'm repeating this, I know, affirming how good I am at manifesting and how everything comes to me so easily. And I then naturally get into that. I don't try and visualize at all, because I actually find that it just makes my energy drop until I'm in that state where I then can just lie down and do a meditation or something. And it's like the vision just happens to me. And I feel it and I love it. And I'm not even trying to do it. It's almost like, and I've even had it at times where I've forgotten how a situation that I'm trying to manifest feels, or I've forgotten how a person feels. So I think I can't connect to this because I don't know how this feels anymore. But then when I've gotten into that state, I don't even have to try. It just feels, every fiber of that visual feels like complete reality. It's always been for me in sound baths as well, but I mean, whatever kind of music or high vibrational music you can just sit back and listen to or meditate, I'm sure it's going to come to everybody in a different way. But without fail, every time I visualize like that, what I have wanted has just come in like this when I visualized in that state. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I could not get into that state with just lying there and trying to visualize, period. And that's just how it is for me. And I'm sure there'll be other people that are the same. They'll be like, oh, but I don't even remember how it feels, or I can't remember how this person feels anymore, or I don't know how to get into that visual, I can't feel it. And for me to just keep affirming until your energy shifts and you're on that vibration with it, and then it just feels really natural. I mean, comment if anybody else has had this experience, but that really is like the winning formula for me. And I think we all end up with a different winning formula, but I wanted to share mine because it's worked for me. Maybe it will work for you too. And it really does actually revolve around mental diet, and then just allowing the rest to take place naturally. It's just stopping your limiting beliefs, affirming the opposite, and then just allowing it all to be. And that being, you know, you start, when you're not worrying anymore and you're not having doubts and you don't have limiting beliefs in the way, it's when you can really feel like free, and you can just be, and you can be in your energy, and you can let go, and you can trust that good things are coming to you. And then for me, that's when, yeah, the visuals just hit, and you don't have to try, and you don't have to try and remember things or feel things. It's just natural. So I do agree with that visualizing, bringing things in, but I think maybe this is the reason that a lot of people sort of visualize and keep trying and are not having results, because there's a feeling when you visualize. And I've had it every time when I've had success now. It's a feeling, it's a very different feeling. It's not like you're just lying there with your eyes closed and you're just visualizing a scene. I have never had success from that. There's this feeling when you visualize properly, and it's so real, all your senses are alive, and you can feel someone's jacket, or you can feel yourself in the house, or it's like a complete sensory experience, and you just know afterwards it's done. There's just no doubt. It's like a feeling of fullness, and it's done, and I don't need to do that again because it's just coming. And without fail, within 24 hours, sometimes within an hour, I've had really big things that I've been working on for months just drop it in. And yeah, that's my process. And I think until you can get into that kind of visualization, whatever gets you into that that's type of visualization, I believe that comes from being in a certain state of just pure radiating love. And whatever gets you into that state of pure radiating love, like, it's going to be different for all of us. But I really believe it's about working through those blocks and those limitations that stop us feeling that pure unconditional love, which is just love for self. And then, you know, that visualizing will be super easy. So also I wanted to share from that point is when you get the answers to things, because I've had questions, and as soon as I kind of just write down and affirm, like, affirming really answers a lot of things for me. Like, when I just affirm that manifesting is easy and everything just comes to me, then I actually just get downloads, or I get information, or something will just show up an hour later or 10 minutes later that just gives me the answer to the thing that I was searching for. So for me, lately, affirmations have really been the key that's gotten all the other techniques kind of started, because it's what seems to change my state, and then it's my state that manifests. That's what I have experience with anyway. It's also my state that allows me to feel joy. At the end of the day, why are we doing this? We're doing it because we want to achieve that state of just inner joy and peace, you know? So if we don't want to feel that, you know, there's no point. We can have £1 billion and we can be miserable. You know, we can be married and we can be miserable. Like, you want to feel that inner joy, and you want to feel like you're vibing high. And, you know, we don't have to be like super excited all the time, but we want to feel that peace, you know, at least the majority of the time. So I hope this helps. Sorry if I repeated myself. I don't really plan my videos because I just kind of get inspiration and I'm like, I have to go on and record this. So I hope everyone's good, and bye for now.